action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Once more, here's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Tua now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins nothing.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They snap it to Herbert. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston. 73 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Powerful running. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, Mostert. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and long, it's Herbert.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Hill going to go in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4. Herbert changing things up.
From just shy of midfield,
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
and that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Herbert off of play action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Johnston sent in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And Johnston sent in motion. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Finding Allen into space at the 45. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Herbert going to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down.
Here's 1st and goal.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go. But they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on the... And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
The score, Dolphins 38, Chargers 29. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
One last throw here for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.